third goal might have potentially been offside. I think they looked across at the line. But again, the second goal was a good header. He headed it into the ground, which was smart because it bounced over Alec Khan diving. And the first goal was, it was a simple tap in. I think there's some things that could all be preventable, but, they finished well. And if you hit the target, you can score a goal,
Yeah, the third goal, I think Kenwin might have kept him on the far side.
He doesn't move too much, does he? So it wouldn't surprise me if he kept someone on side.
Yeah, that's very true. So with with all this as a result, do you think Tata should change anything?
I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing Martinez back in the lineup. Obviously, we've spoken about, he's been out for a long time, and I think it would make a difference. I know he traveled at least, so it would be nice if he could even get on the bench and get a run out. I think that will be a boost for everyone. And I just think he needs to talk to his defense. I don't know if we probably have a defensive coordinator, and they really need to get in training and maybe to work on defending set plays or attacking set plays even, because, it's win-win if you do a set play practice, you get defensive and offensive. So I definitely think that's something that needs to be looked at.
When Kenwin came on, even though he's great at heading the ball, we took Lorenowitz off. And do you think that took a little bit of our defensive shape away?
Yeah, definitely. I think it did. But then again, we were losing, I think, 2-1 at the time, and you have to make offensive decisions. And obviously, I guess when you're going on to win a game, you always leave yourself exposed in the back. So you have to make sacrifices. But I don't know if you're going to put Kenwin Jones on the field, you have to adapt your style of play because he's a good player. He's proven himself in the Premier League. It's not like he doesn't have a good name, but he plays a direct style of soccer, and you can't pass the ball to his feet. You need to put it up to him and play off him. He's not going to turn and take on 10 players. So I feel like, you have to learn to adapt. You have to know your clientele, and I think you have to know how to adapt your soccer style based on who's on the field.
Right. And so, obviously, Kenwin still has a part to play with our cup games and other games that we'll have where, we might be short or there might be some more injuries, God forbid. So, do you think that, there might be some trades? Like, do you feel like we should keep Jones?
I'm biased because obviously he's played in England, and being from England, but I think he needs to find his position in the team, and I think that's what's wrong right now. People are expecting him to do things that he's not going to do. He's older. I mean, he's not old, but for a soccer player, he's older. He's not going to be running length of the field. He's not going to be turning and beating 10 players. So if people learn to expect him to be holding the ball up and they get in the right position to play him up, he'll be an effective player. But until then, he's going to be a dead man on the field, really. So, I mean, he's had a goal or two, right? He scored he's had 2. I just think we need to get some consistency because right now, we win 4-1. We beat a team that's meant to beat us. We win 4-1, we lose 3-1, and we need to tighten things up defensively because we might have kept 2 shutouts this season, if that. We're conceding, and in games we don't need to concede. So I think until we do that, we're not going to be an all-round solid team. So I think it's great how we're working offensively, but defensively, if we're going to win games, particularly close games, we can't rely on scoring 3 goals every game. So it's got to be consistency, and we've got to tighten things up at the back because, there's some teams that aren't going to let us win by 4 goals. So you've got to really focus on keeping tight at the back.
Right. Yeah, we got to win some 2-1, 1-0, like, yeah.
Nice to see a 2-0 or a 1-0 just, shutting it out at the back. So maybe that'll come soon.
And to be fair, the team leadership has kind of, like, when they started the team, it was pretty much, they mentioned this, like, it's going to be exciting. We're going to score a lot of goals. We're going to let in a lot of goals. So
exactly. You got to remember they've only had, they got together a couple of weeks before the season started. So they're a new team. They're going to have communication errors. They're going to have mistakes. So, I mean, it's better than I thought it was going to be. I'm not going to lie. I came in thinking we might see a win or 2, and, we're doing well. So we can't be overly critical at this early stage, I guess.